Hello and welcome. This is Caravan Salon Dusseldorf. I'm going to show you this motorhome here. It says it's a bestseller. It is the S697 Sport Line. It costs 69,000 euros. It is 275 centimeters in height, got 196 centimeters of standing height inside, and it's got a length of 659 centimeters. It's on a Ford Transit base. We've got skylights up there, storage above the table. Over here, semi-dinette, as you'd expect. We've got here an unusual, I would have to say, kitchen with the, okay, it's got an extension here, it's got the sink here, it's got two burners here, and below it we'll also find a fridge. There's the fridge. In here we've got the shower, the toilet. This will, oh sorry, that opens like that. Can I get it open? Let's try. Try harder. Can I get it open? Can I get it open? See, I'm trying. I'll get there eventually. There you go. There's the shower. There's somewhere to sit down whilst you're washing your feet. Two drainage points. I quite like that. Sensible sliding door. In the back we've got well, don't know what that's meant to be, but there is storage along the back. We've got a window at either side, so we've got this German bed layout, two singles which can be joined. We've got a bit of something over there. There is part of the mattress. It'll fit down here and it'll sit on this thing here. Under the bed we will find, could benefit from a light. You can see it better like that. There is the wardrobe. It's quite a big one though, isn't it? It's really, really long. And this will also lift up as well. But to get this thing here to lift up, I'm gonna, oh, there we go, did it. There you go. An even more impressive view of the wardrobe. And for a vehicle of this size, that is a really impressive wardrobe. I think that has to be the star wardrobe of this event. Let's have a look on the other side. And on the other side here, we'll open this. Could do with a light on inside if anybody here from Chausson is watching this, or Trigano, the manufacturer. You've got your heating controls there as well. One thing I could do with, I'd point this out, is the mattress. If you're going to lift the thing up like this, right, put separate mattresses. One mattress here and a second mattress here, so that it all comes up nice and neatly, and not like that. That is pretty awful. And to make it worse, I mean, it's easy for me doing this here because there's only a mattress on top of it. But if you had your bedding as well on top, it's going to be a right mess. Anyway, that's what I think. Right, steps up to the bed, storage in the steps up to the bed. What else has it got? Oh, I didn't mention this chair here. This chair here is here, so that when you sit there, you can put your legs there. I'll just demonstrate that in motion. There you see, works very well. Not only that, that gives you a view up the motorhome. This here also opens, and under this, if I remember, is, there you go, it's got the battery, and oh dear, have I broken it now? This goes back in there like that. Oh, I'll sort that one out later. And here you've got the control panel. Now I could have turned, if this, oh look at that, there's some lights. Anyway, do you have another look at it with the lights on this time? I assumed they'd been turned off. Sorry, my mistake. There you go. There's a look in there with the lights on. There's that with the lights on. Now you get the whole thing again with the lights on. Let's go out here. I'll turn the lights off now. Come to the back. What have we got here? Well, if you said it was the outside gas, then you'd have got it right. It's a good sized garage. Door on the other side smaller. I see some lashing straps on the floor as well. 12 volts, look at that, yeah, 12 volt, and there's your 230. You can connect that via an inverter to your battery. Only 210 centimeters length. I think that is a very nice camper van, motorhome, in my opinion. This is the S614. You can see that one there in a different video. I've never been inside this vehicle, so that will be a first time for me. Good, right, there you go. Chausson. It's a relatively short motorhome. It's a thin motorhome, so it's more or less the same sort of length as mine, very similar length, but mine of course being integrated, so better use of space, and it's higher. I'd much rather have mine than this one, but this one's all right. I wouldn't say no to this. Right, well, the lights are going off, including the lights inside. Do you want to see the lights not on any longer inside the motorhome? Don't say you don't get to see it in all conditions. There you go. They've all gone off. They've all gone off because the event like this, it's often the internal lights are controlled from elsewhere, so they disconnect the battery. Anyway, never mind. Do you want to have a quick look around there? All right, then we'll have a quick look around. Here's my Chausson new 614 First Line. These ones have got here sort of the smallest. This is the X650, which sort of started off this small range. That's to say, the X1 X550 was a vehicle, motorhome the size of a camper van. That was designed to be that, and so then they started doing others, probably seeing that was quite a popular thing to do. In my opinion, the width is really important, and I say that as somebody who travels around quite a lot on the motorways when they're doing work, and that's when often you find it's more difficult to actually drive. I don't have a problem with the length. Anyway, that's just the way I am. Other people might see things differently. So here's a test of how it's actually made. Might come back for that later. And also they do a range of camper vans as well. So there you go. There's a walk around the motorhome part of the Chausson stand, but not around the camper van part. So it gives you an idea. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you found that interesting, and I ought to have checked if the lighting was on, but I didn't. All the best from me in Germany.